Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into another episode of the BeBall Jones podcast. And just to let you guys know, we were sponsoring a live on YouTube. Go to the BeBall Jones YouTube channel, and you guys will be able to see two gentlemen over there going live, talking about pre-game stuff, post-game stuff, just different conversations going on, man. So we're sponsoring those guys. Make sure you shout them out, show them some love. I had to throw that in there real quick before I forget. But now let's go to the co-host, Nelson Haskin. What's up, bro? Everything good?
What's going on, brother? I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I get to sit here and make a podcast with the defensive player of the year, the Peach Belt, man. So everything is good, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Hey, the honor is all mine. I'm in here with the great B-Ball Jones, you know.
You know, man, greatness just has to be around greatness. That's just how we do over here, man. So,
man, facts.
That's how it is, man. But I think the NBA has an issue, man. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. I think the NBA has an issue. When we were growing up, man, we used to see two teams just have a certain disdain for each other. They just put a bad taste in the other team's mouth that they just couldn't get out without getting a win. And I don't think we had that anymore, man. If anybody don't understand what I'm talking about rivalries. You just always had that one team you were going against that you just couldn't stand, no matter what. It could be an off day. You think about things, you just want to throw up in your mouth a little bit. Just, nah, I can't deal with that. Like, you a Lakers fan, you see the Celtics just like, that green just don't sit right on my stomach, man. Like, you just can't get right with it, man. So, what happened to rivalries, man? I miss the good old days when we just had one team versus another. It was us versus y'all, and we're just, competitive energy going back and forth, man. So, what happened to those days of us having rivalries in the NBA?
I think personally, if I was gonna come up with my own, if I was gonna come up with my own reasoning, I would think it has a lot to do with the fact that guys don't really care about teams no more. Like, not fans. I think fans care about teams. I think there are definitely diehard Laker fans that hate the Celtics. Definitely diehard Celtics fans that hate the Lakers. Same thing for like Knicks fans hate the Pacers or the 76ers or things of that nature. There are still fans that feel that way. But as far as players go, I don't think players care about teams personally, or very few of them do. I don't think LeBron has a disdain for the Celtics. Well, maybe LeBron does, but that's from his Cleveland, Miami days and Paul Pierce and them. But we ain't gonna get into that. But like LeBron as a Laker, I don't think he has any kind of disdain or nothing for the Boston Celtics. I don't think he has a hate for them as much as any other team. And same thing for like Jason Tatum. I don't think Jason Tatum hates the Lakers. I think that is a regular game for him. And then I don't think Julius Randle hates the Pacers. I don't think Joel Embiid hates the Celtics. So as far as the guys as actually playing the game, I don't think it means a lot to them to play those teams. I think it means a lot to them to play other guys. There are rivalries between players now. Like, it wasn't so much of our team versus your team. It was like, oh, this guy, we play this guy this day. Like, such as LeBron versus KD, or Steph Curry versus Damian Lillard, or Russell Westbrook versus Patrick Beverly. I think guys look at certain guys and be like, oh, him, I'm finna kill him. I'm finna bust his head. Like, oh, you say we got Dame Saturday? Bet. Oh, you say we playing Joel Embiid? I remember he hit me with his elbow and he called me a little baby boy. Like, yeah, I remember that. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's more of the rivalry now. So rivalries is between players. Really, like, fans create rivalries between players a lot of times. I think LeBron and Steph Curry then became a rivalry. And they never guard each other. But it's the fact that they played each other so many times, been in the finals, competing against each other, that it became like a rivalry, like LeBron versus Steph.
Yeah.
So things of that nature, man, I think that's really what happened to rivalries. It's not even about the team no more, because I feel like same way like with LeBron and KD, somewhat became a rivalry because they was considered like 1 and 2 in the league, and then KD goes to Golden State, It didn't matter when LeBron played OKC anymore. That's not a rivalry. It only matters when LeBron plays KD. KD goes to Brooklyn. LeBron goes to the Lakers. It's still LeBron versus KD. Now the Lakers and the Knicks considered a rivalry. But even though they're not a rivalry, it's just LeBron versus KD.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what it is now. Like, it's about who playing who, not what team playing what team.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree, man, because when you look at why in the back in the day used to be team versus team, it's because the players stuck with that team for long enough. So it might have been player versus player, but those players sticking with that team for it to build and grow. It was like it just spread throughout the locker room to where it was MJ versus Reggie. So you knew them two players didn't like each other. And MJ gonna make sure every single Bulls player despised every single Pacers player. Reggie turn around the same energy. Yo, we do not mess with anybody in the Chicago Bulls shirts. And so because Reggie and Jordan going head to head every season, every postseason, you guaranteed to have Bulls versus Pacers going head to head. Same thing with Patrick Ewing and the Knicks. Every year they could not stand John Starks. But guess what? John Starks stayed with the Knicks. Plus Patrick Ewing combined together to make the Knicks franchise be versus the Bulls franchise. Because every year you knew going into it, the Bulls fan knew Jordan Pippen was going to be there. So we knew every year we had the same team returning versus the other team that you were rival against. We knew we had our guys returning. So every year you're looking forward to that specific team you playing. But nowadays, man, ain't no telling what's going to happen, bro. LeBron might up and walk from L.A. and say, hey, I'm going to Utah. You're like, hold on, bro. Like, Utah, where's that coming from? And it's just like you don't know these days because Donovan Mitchell, for example, Quinn Snyder left. Donovan Mitchell like, yo, my time definitely gone. Now y'all done, me and this dude don't like each other. Now the coach done dip. Yeah, I'm out of here. So now Jazz fans like, yo, I thought we had a nice little run. We got something going. Nope, Donovan Mitchell gone now. So ain't no telling what you're gonna get now, especially since he leaving. So you might even make the playoff next year, seeing how tough the West is. So the players built up the rivalries that spread to the rest of the teams. So you had the teams guaranteed that the rosters coming back, or majority of the roster coming back, that fueled the rivalry. And so the rivalry is being a little watered down now, but like you said, it's going to the players. But the players hop around so much to where the team can't have a rivalry because you got different roster every 2 years. So I just feel like that's the biggest issue to why rivalries are, especially team rivalries, are almost extinct.
Yeah, definitely. Like the only team rivalries I can really think of now, if you want to consider a rivalry, it's probably the Lakers and the Clippers. Like, and it ain't been as prominent right now because neither team has been very good with Kawhi and Paul George being hurt and stuff. But when LeBron first went to the Lakers, and then the next year Kawhi and PG went to the Clippers, instant rivalry. Instant. It was like, oh, the Lakers versus the Clippers. The team, the America's team versus the team in the basement. All this yada yada, you know. Yeah. And you know they played each other on Christmas Day and stuff, and the Clippers won. I remember Pat Beal blocked LeBron on the 3 or stripped him, whatever, for the game. Man, social media was going crazy. Lakers versus the Clippers, and then got to the playoffs in the bubble. We thought we was finally gonna see what we all thought we want. We thought we was gonna see what we all wanted to see from the beginning of the season. Lakers versus Clippers, Western Conference Finals, trip to the finals on the line. The NBA champion is gonna come out of this series. LeBron versus Kawhi, AD versus PG, all that good stuff. And then we all know what happened to the Clippers. No need to get into that. They'd had enough embarrassment. But, that was an instant rivalry. And I think it still somewhat is. It's just neither team's been very good the past few years. The past year. And Kawhi hasn't been playing. PG hasn't barely been playing. So it's not really been talked about as much. But next season, it'll probably get started back up with Kawhi and PG and LeBron and AD and Russ, But that's about the only rivalry I can really think of. That and Trae Young versus the Knicks. But it ain't the Hawks versus the Knicks, just Trae Young.
Yeah.
Trae Young versus the New York Knicks. Because the Knicks hate Trae Young. Knicks fans hate Trae Young. Like they be bringing him up in the games that he ain't even play in.
Yeah, I
They
saw
be
that. That was funny.
yeah, you saw that when they talking to the Knicks fans. They was like, yeah, man, and F Trae Young. Like
Out the
Trae ain't
blue.
here, man. Trae is not here, bro. Y'all did not play the Hawks. F Trae Young, man.
They playing the Rockets, man. It's Trey Young. Like the crowd going, Trey Young, Trey Young. We just like, what?
Nah, that's crazy. Like that's what you call rent free. He living rent free in their head. If they just randomly doing that and he
Yeah.
ain't even in the city limit, like that's crazy to me. So them like the only two rivalries I can really think of now: the Lakers versus Clippers, Trae Young versus the Knicks. So that's about it for rivalries as we know it now. Lakers versus Celtics don't have that same feel no more.
Nah.
Like I remember when Kyrie was in Boston and LeBron first went to the Lakers. They made the narrative like Lakers versus Celtics rivalry is back. They made that
Yeah.
narrative, and then the first time they played each other, it just it didn't even have that feel. Like
Nah.
it was like a regular game. Like you could tell there was no extra intensity. It was just like another Tuesday night game, whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
TNT 7 o'clock game. Not Lakers versus Celtics, just a regular game. So that part of the game is just it's just not the same no more. Like I mean I kind of wish it was, but I miss that era. But I'm
Yeah.
still glad we got guys like we can see guys compete like LeBron and Kawhi, Steph and Dame, Pat Bev and Russ, like guys whose personality clash that make such great content, make such great
Mm-hmm.
basketball to watch, you know what I'm saying? Bring such an intensity to the game. I enjoy that too. That's just as much as like rivalries. So
Yeah.
that's just our generation, I guess. That's what we here for.
Yeah. I we kind of do have to play rivalries, but I think sometimes like the pure rivalry of like I'm competing against you. Like we at war right now. Like once the ball tips off, we are at war. I
Right.
don't stand nothing about you. Like I don't like your shoes. I don't like your socks. I don't like the toothpaste you used this morning. I don't like the car you drive. Everything about you, I disdain for these next 48 minutes. I
All
can
right.
care less about. I don't care how long we were boys. Like when Dane go see CJ again, when they play New Orleans, I don't care nothing about what we used to do, bro. I'm coming at your head. And CJ for the same way. Dame, I don't care nothing about what we did. We was boys and everything. After the game, we dap up, we cool. But as soon as the ball tip off, you are my enemy. And I don't think
Facts.
every player has that mindset to where you are my enemy. I don't compete, and I'm going at your head specific. I'm going at you, bro. Like I'm targeting you. Like the whole offensive scheme of switching to get a mismatch to get an advantage. That's cool. That's smart basketball. But I love it. Like back in the day, Kobe wanted Bruce Bowen on him. Like I want Rajah Bell to guard me. I want Sean Marion. I want Ron Artest. Please guard me. We ain't switching nothing. No, stay. I don't want no pick. I'm ice on you right now. I miss those days of you head hunting those matchups to be like, I'm coming at you. But today, coaches get a little too. If I was a coach, bro, I'm probably I don't know. I say I probably do this, but I have no clue. But I'll probably be like, yo, we ain't switching none of that, bro. I want to see you match up against this player. I want to see Drew Holiday versus Dame Lillard tonight. Like we ain't switching none. When it comes to y'all two, we ain't switching that, bro. Head up, we'll see what you got. Pat Bev, nothing. We ain't getting none of that, bro. You by yourself. It's an island. We help you out if you get past you. But as far as switching stuff, no, under that screen, over the screen, whatever, bro. Like that's how basketball used to be back in the day. But schematically, that don't work as much anymore. So I get it. But back in the day, it used to be like you took it personally,
Yeah.
in a good way. But nowadays, some stuff gets too personal, and I hate calling people sensitive, but it's more sensitive thing to where it's like you trying to fight and everything. And it's just like, man, stop with a tough guy at, bro. Everybody not finna fight. Like even though
Smart.
we all understand it's just for a show, like it's WWE, I get that. But don't even go that route, bro, because it's like y'all wasting time now. Like all the hooting and hollering and stuff, like just chill out, bro. Let's just pick the game back up. And that's why I don't like the quote unquote rivalries because you're not even genuinely disliking dude enough. Like he's upset about this one situation. Now you're trying to make it this big thing. Like, come on, bro. Like just get back to basketball. So I just wish sometimes guys would take it personally and take it out through basketball rather than this whole little sideshow of trying to fight and stuff. Like that's not basketball, bro. That's just wrestling. Like
Wrestling.
go hoop it out rather than whatever this is. So I don't know, man. I just wish they took a little more personal as far as the competitive going at somebody's head type of feel.
Yeah, I feel like everybody just don't have that. Some guys just, some guys just want to hoop. Some guys like, and then another thing I think that aids that, like not being as competitive or super competitive, like kind of like what you said, like we going at each other, but a lot of times the guys in the league, boys, a lot of guys in the league, especially the big time players, they homeboys. They like each other. They cool. We played on the same AAU team. We, or we came in the same draft class. We played like, whatever. They homeboys. A lot of guys in the league are friends. Like even guys you wouldn't expect or might not have thought about, like, LeBron and D Wade homeboys before LeBron went to Miami. I don't think people was thinking about it like that though. LeBron D Wade homeboys. LeBron and Carmelo Anthony homeboys. LeBron and the Chris Bosh was Chris Paul. They all homeboys. Like guys you wouldn't expect. Bradley Beal and Jason Tatum, both from St. Louis, homeboys. Like, it's just one of them things. Like, and then it makes it seem like they still compete. Don't get me wrong. Like they, of course, they still going at it, and it's good basketball, but it's not a hate. You know what I'm saying? You could feel that Bird and Magic did not like each other. Yeah. Like especially when they played, there was a level of like hate between them. Same thing for like Mike and anybody. It seemed like
anybody.
But
the Pistons,
Mike and the Pistons didn't like them. Mike Clyde Drexler didn't like him. Mike and what's buddy name? Ooh, remember you the story about Mike talking about yeah man, who guarded me tonight? Oh, so and so. Oh yeah, 50. Like
ooh, it was.
But you talking to Byron Scott, I think, but yeah, Byron Scott was hurt.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, know what I'm saying? Like guys didn't like each other. Like bro was like, oh y'all putting so and so on me, 50. Like I don't think guys do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Brian finna play Carmelo and be like, oh, I'm finna have Melo tonight. I'm going for 40. Just cause of him. I think Brian look at that like, oh, playing my boy tonight. Like, oh, that's what's up, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
And then he go out there. Yeah, and then he go out there and do his thing. You win, you lose, you lose. Like, I think it's a regular game in their mind. They just have fun, play their homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And I done been there. I done played guys that I played with. Like I played against my teammate Shakari. He was my high school teammate. We played against each other in JUCO. I played against some guys I played against in JUCO. I played against some guys that I played against in high school that I was cool with. I played against them in JUCO a couple times. I played against some guys that I grew up with in high school that went to different high schools. I done played against plenty of my homeboys. I don't think even me personally, I don't take that matchup personally. But what I will say is I won't let him get the best of me because I know him. I never let him get the best of me. Like, but I'm not trying to kill him neither. It's a weird thing. Like I'm just playing my game. I'm not trying to get extra buckets because he guarded me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm still gonna play my game. But what I won't go for is he won't outdo me. You know what I'm saying? He won't be out here killing me neither. Cause no, that's just me though. I never let you have that on my head. And I think that's kind of how guys approach it now. Mike trying to kill the Pacers. Kobe trying to kill the Celtics. Magic trying to kill Bird. It's just, Dr. J trying to kill the Knicks. That's just how it was back then. But now it's like I'm playing my homeboy, man. Playing my guy. Yeah. I'm finna we finna go at it. It ain't a personal thing no more. I don't feel like that's just how we are as a generation. That's just how we get down, I guess. So, I mean, you take it or leave it, really.
Yeah, I mean, I get it because it's. I think part of it does, like you said, goes down to like we homeboys. Like we play AAU together. we might have went to the same college, but I decided to go this route when you went that route or whatever. It's like we actually homeboys outside of basketball. So like sometimes it's hard for you to turn up against your boys versus this stranger that you don't know. And you just know he can hoop. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
like I get it, but at the same time, I know for me personally, depending on who it was, I'm gonna turn up a little extra. Like I'm finna try to like do what I can to show you up. Like some people like when I get the hoop, bro. Like some people, it's like yeah, we finna see what's up today. Even though he
Mhm.
might have been a little bit better player at certain areas, certain aspects of it. Like I'm not a one-on-one player, but it's gonna be a one-on-one matchup a little bit. We're gonna have a moments here where it's like me and you know what's everybody else might not know what's up. Me and you know what's up. We going at each other head.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
for
like
sure, for sure, for sure.
I
Goddamn.
had some of them matchups where it's just like, you got me, bro. But I'm finna come back at you with the next play. What's up? It's all good. So outside looking in, it's just like we hooping. But me and him know what's up. If you watch us detailing, like me and him know what's up, bro. Like I play, we switch. I'll play defense. Like I ain't got the energy for you, bro. Like it ain't you. It's just you. It's another game. Switch to him. Oh, I'm all
Lock
eyes,
in.
bro. I'm locking in, bro. Yeah, I know your moves too. I'm sitting on waiting on the move. You get me? I'm heated. I'm, I'm pissed off. You're not finna hit me with no more. Next play down. What's up? I'm sitting on it. I'm waiting for it. So little stuff like that,
Man.
man. I wish players took personal to where it's just like when I see you, when Melo saw LeBron, if they just like, yo, we playing the Cavs tonight. I don't care. What you say, Coach Carr? All right, whatever. Forget that, bro. Give me the ball. Chauncey, AI, give me the ball. It's LeBron tonight. I'm coming at his head. If I don't drop
Watch
40,
out.
if I don't drop 40, it's an issue. Next game, I'm dropping 50 when we play them, bro. So I wish players took it that personal, but I ain't got to kill you. But when it comes to you specifically, I'm coming at your head. So that little
Facts.
tweak, I wish we could have, like for the All Star game. I wish players would be like, just give me 5 good minutes of you two going back and back. Like when Kyrie did against the rookie challenge game. Him and Deion Waiters were going back and forth, and then Tim Hardaway jumped in a little bit too. I wish they
Yeah.
had that during the All Star game, where it's just like we're finna have a mini dunk contest or a mini one-on-one breakout, where it's just like we're
You
finna go
finna
in my
see about
bag
me.
now. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's finna be perfect for like 5 minutes. That's all I want, just 5 minutes of just going back and forth. That's all I want. Like Dame and Steph were probably the last players that did that, where they had the deep bomb specials going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That was
Facts.
special to watch, but we don't get that as often. I wish we could see a little bit more of that to where it's like, you did what? One up you. Oh, you did what? All right, one up you again. You did. All right, bro. You just back and forth. Like
One
that's
step
fun to
across
watch,
half
bro.
court.
That's fun to watch, bro. So I wish we had a
Facts.
little bit more of that to where now fans are more drawn in that because it's like, oh, they really going at it. Let's see what's up. Now everybody's sitting the TV just like this.
We love it.
Eating it up all day, man. So I wish we had more of that. But I get it, man. But still, it's just like it's a little extra missing.
Man, and it's funny because like I'd have had many of them in my lifetime. In my compared to the league, in my short time of playing basketball, I done had many personal matchups, like in games, regulation games. I ain't talking about no pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Regulation, like had many personal matchups. I give man, this guy I play against now to this day at Columbus State. I ain't gonna say his name, I ain't even gonna say what school he go to. But the guys that I play with, he know too, I'm sure. If he was to listen to this, he would know I'm talking about him. And
Mm-hmm.
my coaches know, my teammates would know everything. Guy we playing against, right? Go one of our conference rivals. My coach telling me the whole week, hey, you know who you got this week? You know who you got this week? Hey, so and so coming to town today. You better be ready. So and so gonna be here this week. You better be ready. I'm hearing that the whole week. My first year here. I'm like, and the way I was like, I tell him every time he say, I'm like, Coach, there ain't no fear in me for none of these boys. Ain't no fear in me between these lines. You feel me? Like that's my mindset. Like I don't care who you is or what you done. Ain't no fear in me behind you. Bring Braun and them in here, and you say Nelson, you got to guard Braun. Now at first I'm gonna be like, it's a tall order, but when the day come, man, Coach, man, forget Braun. I don't care what his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Put me on him, boy. I ain't got no fear. We going at it. Like he might give me 40, but that government he gonna feel every bit of me. He gonna work for these 40.
Yeah.
Anyway, That's just my mindset going into it. But they come like the guys, the team we playing come, and like of course I'm going to be. So I'm like, okay, like that's him. He bigger than me, taller than me, as I expected. All that good stuff. I'm looking at him with like he don't know, but I'm already looking at him like angry because my coach been in my coach been in my ear all this week talking about so and so coming to town. You know who you got this week? He been saying that all week. So now I'm already mad at him like he did it to me. I'm mad at him already. So fast forward to the game. We playing. Bruh, get the ball on the block, try to post me up. I sit on it, block his stuff, sent it out of bounds. Right? My team hype. They're like, yeah, now, yeah, boy. This. We hype about it. Bruh said, y'all hype for that? Like, who is he? He nobody. Like, he's a nobody. Talking about me. So now I'm looking like, no, he ain't talking about me. I'm looking around like, I know he ain't talking about me. Because that's one thing I'm not finna go for. You ain't finna talk to me crazy. That's one thing you're not finna do. You can play me. You might be outplaying me. You might be getting the best of me. But what you're not going to do is talk to me crazy. That it just ain't going to happen, especially between these lines. Man, he said that. I was like, what? All right. Boy, a couple plays later, he got that ball on that block. I said, don't help. Don't nobody move. Like, I'm like, nah, bro. One, like, in my mind, 1v1 me right now. Let's do it. Since I ain't nobody, nah, bro, play. Don't nobody help at all. Don't dig. Don't do nothing. I'm sitting. I'm taking licks to the chest, like big shoulder to the chest. I'm taking the lick. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not moving. Because what you not going to do, Brian, what you're not going to do is talk crazy to me. And ever since that day, the first time I played that man, I done played him 4 times. Ever since that day, it ain't been nothing but hate for me for him. Like, ever since he said that, I done took it personal ever since. Ever since. I ain't never forgot it. Every time I look at him, I think about it that day he called me a nobody. And I'll never let it happen. I'll never let it slide. I will never let it slide, B. Like, every time I play this man, I take it personal. And he know, because he feel it. Because I feel like, and this came out another person that go to his school on mouth. I swear, like, I'm not making this up. Another person go to their school told me this. They said, it's like you the only person in the league who can guard him. And I was like, what? They was like, yeah. It's like he be killing everybody else. But when you guard him, you actually can guard him. Like, you the only person. And they, like, we be shocked, but you the only person. Somebody from their school said that. And I told my assistant coach, Coach Butler, I told them what they said. He said, you know what, Nelson? I thought the same thing. I just ain't want to tell you that. And he said, I really believe because you ain't scared of him. And other people be scared of him. And if you scared and you play scared, he going to kill you because it's like he know. But you not. You take your head up. You be ready for the challenge. You accept the challenge. And you don't be going for it. And I think that's why. I think that's the real reason. Like, he never kill you like he do other people. And I looked at him and get what I said, B. It ain't no fear in me for none of these boys, Coach. None of them. And especially not him. Especially not him. No fear. Only hate. Like, only anger. Like, I'd be mad. Because, boy, ever since that day, B, and now we got that own personal matchup. And people be coming up to me at the games. We played them. Man, you and so-and-so is going at it. Man, you did your thing against that boy. This and this and this. People see it. People know. Like, me and him, like, Patrick Ewing and doggone Charles Barkley or something, man. Like, I don't know what even to equivalent it to. Like, Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon, some. It's just one of the matchups people, I feel like people really watch it. Mm-hmm. And then this year I won Defensive Player of the Year. And now I look at them like, nobody, huh? Nobody. That's what you called me. That's what you said to me. Nobody. And now I'm Defensive Player of the Year. I'm top dog. You feel me? Like, Ooh, B. I'm sorry that man that touched my soul, boy. That every time I think about it, I get mad. I'll be like, boy, ain't no way you said that to me. Like, no way you just said that to me. Nobody? Okay. I'm gonna show you who nobody is. I'm telling you, boy. I don't let it slide, boy. I can't let you talk to me crazy. So,
Oh man.
so yeah, I got my own personal rivalries around here. he number one.
Yeah, I like a little pettiness, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
Man.
I'm working on my pettiness, man, because but I ain't all the way there yet. Too, I'm just not petty. So I enjoy other people's pettiness for me, man, because I'm just not there yet. But I will say that uh, I think that's a needed thing that makes that's part of what rivalries. That's part of what fuels rivalries. Is that little pettiness, that's the little dislike, the little hate that you gotta have. You know what I mean? It's cool for you to go out there and hoop and have a good game and just not dislike the person you're playing against. Cool, whatever. But it's another level of excitement, another level of fun when that is there. You feel me? So when Melo and LeBron could have went at it, it's oh man, because that's a little different playing style, but same position. So we're gonna see them two go head to head. Like every time Kobe had Melo, Kobe was like, "Yo, ain't no help." Like you said, ain't no helping, ain't none of that, bro. It's me and you 1-on-1. Now, people might not know this, bro, but Melo is a woo in that low post, young Melo with the
A
Nuggets.
demon.
That nobody want to see him, bro. Big, little, nobody. And Kobe,
Mm-mm.
like you said, ain't no fear in me, bro. I'm here. What's up? Like, go watch the Western Conference Finals when the Nuggets played the Lakers. I think in 08 or 09. Kobe said, "I'm eating all this, bro. Like every elbow, every shoulder, I'm eating all of it, bro. I'm finna give it right back. What's up?" And that's what Melo earned Kobe respect. Cause he saw, oh, he ain't got no fear. He first off, he ain't got no fear. That's number one. And two, he can actually play. Combine the two together, you got my respect, bro. Like, what's up? Like, you one of one, bro. Like, you got the Kobe sign of approval. You got the mom mentality. So that's
There's
what kind
always
of
that respect.
yeah. It's a respect for this. Like, it never just like Mimi and the tunnel type stuff. Mimi see me after the game. That stuff that's corny, bro. Like, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about between these lines, bro. I don't like you. You don't like me. We respect each other, man to man. But player to player, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing to say, bro. That's it. So I feel like that's what we are missing right now, man. Like, and it's fun. It's a fun dislike, man, because it's fun to be like us versus y'all. It's fun to be like growing up, bro. I had a lot of homeboys that was Kobe fans. This is the time when I was a D-Wade fan. So a lot of people that was Kobe fans, but really Lakers fans, because Kobe Lakers, he's synonymous with that. And so growing up, I was a D-Wade and Celtics fan. So I always had a reason to dislike the Lakers and Kobe. You know, so one way or another, me and Kobe are not cool right now. It's just how I go. One of these games, I don't care who it is, bro. I don't like Kobe, so I just like the Lakers. And so it was just fun to talk trash back and forth between either hopping in the D Wade bandwagon, like D Wade versus Kobe, or I'm hopping in the Celtics bandwagon and it's Celtics versus Lakers. But I think that's part of the fun part for us fans to be like us versus y'all. That makes the rivalry so competitive and so fun to where it's like every year we know what's up, man. We know what team we coming with. We know what team y'all coming with. Last year y'all won a ship like the old Celtics and Lakers. Y'all won a ship last year. We see y'all in the finals next year. What's up? And next thing you know, running back to the finals. Boom, punch out in the mouth. Yeah, we 1-1. Now what's up now? The next year, all right, cool, running back. We'll see what's up now. Boom, punch out back in the mouth. So having that competitive spirit like the Cavs and Lakers, I mean Cavs and Warriors, we knew for a couple years that could be fun back and forth, fun back and forth. It was like Warriors, what's up? Oh, punch Cavs in the mouth. Cavs finally came back. We healthy now. What's up? Boom, punch out back in the mouth. Hey, KD, come on. Dang, boom, boom.
They knocking us out.
Help, SOS.
Get out of there. Boy, get out of there, boy.
So yeah, that's what makes rivalries fun. You have to be a successful franchise, a little bit of stand dislike for the other team and the other players, but keep it between the lines and just make that thing that like keep it right there. If it's outside this orange basketball, then we have a real issue. But keep it everything around the basketball. That makes the rivalries fun. So you need a little pettiness, a little dislike, And that's the recipe. You have a little pettiness, a little bit of player hate, and a little bit of success and winning to make a rivalry. Because all these other rivalries is just like, nah, bro, they suck. Like, it ain't working. So I think that's a recipe you have to make a rivalry.
Yeah, man. You need players to make a rivalry. Like clearly, there's got to be some kind of like individual rivalry for it to be a team rivalry in my mind. And I feel like it'll stem from that anyway. Like like guys ride for each other when they're on the same team. That's just the mentality we have. So I think that's the main thing you need. Like, and of course you gotta see each other multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the Cavs and the Warriors go back and forth. The Lakers and the Celtics go back and forth. You got to see each other multiple times to build that dislike for each other. Like, man, we keep seeing them. I hate them. Like, that's usually where it comes from. Man, we play these boys every year, man. I hate these dudes, man. I hate playing them. I hate when we lose to them. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It always get to that. Yeah. And that's like one of the main ways I feel like you gotta have it. Like it'll come along. Like gotta see you more than once. Really gotta see you multiple times. Not even just saying more than once. Gotta see you multiple times. Like you gotta spin the block. Like especially we lose, gotta see me again. Got to. That's the main thing, boy. Got to see me again. So that's where my rivalries come from, at least. I got another one of my famous sayings around here. I say, the beautiful thing about basketball is you're going to have to see me again. That's the beautiful thing about basketball. You might get me one good time. You might get me. But beautiful thing about basketball, you're going to see me again. Trust and believe. Yeah. So that one thing I done always loved about basketball, because I told my coach this. I said, Coach, one thing about me, you might not have noticed. I ain't never had 2 bad games against the same team. Never. If I have a bad game against a team one game, next time they see me, they got the business. Because I take that personally. And I take every game, of course I'm trying to do the best I can every game. Not saying, I just be chilling until something bad happens. But it's been games I came out, stunk it up, man. Might have got me 4 points. Might have went 2 for 8, something like that. Bad game. Or I might have came out and a guy, case in point. Remember I was in JUCO. I remember this for a long time. I was in JUCO still at Bevel State my sophomore year. We played in Marion Military, a conference game. They not good in the conference this year, though. Like, not a good team. Didn't make the playoffs, none of that. Bottom of the league. So, we playing them. My matchup is killing me for some odd reason. Like, and not even on some I'm slacking and things like that. Buddy hitting some tough stuff. I'm talking about fadeaways, like shooting threes, he banking it in, stuff like that. I'm like, it was one of them days. I was like, man, everything falling for bro. And then it was just one moment. They got a steal and a breakaway. It was basically me and him one-on-one on the fast break. Buddy tried to dunk on me. And I fouled him and he missed. But he tried to dunk him. He tried to put me in the rim. Fouled him. I was like, no way this happening right now. Like, he got the confidence to just try me like that? No way. Bro ended up with 24. My matchup ended up with 24. I'm sick. We won, but I'm sick. I'm like, no way bro just did that to me, of all people. The defensive specialist, top 5 in the nation in blocks, Nelson Haskin, he did that to me, 24? Bro, go to Marion Military. Like, I'm hot. We won the game. I'm still, man. I went home, watched the film. I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, what is it? What happened? So we played them again, week and a half later. Because beautiful thing about basketball, you got to see me again. My point guard, Vaughn, type of dude, don't never he ain't going to hold his tongue about nothing. He ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. Bro told me, you better not let bro do you like that again, bro. I said, Vaughn, don't worry about nothing, bro. He said, are you saying that? I said, Vaughn, I got something from Buddy. Don't worry about nothing. Kid you not, B. Maybe 5 minutes into the game. I might send you the clip just to put it in here. That's how serious it is to me. 5 minutes into the game, I'm in the dunker spot, right? They playing zone. The guy that got the better of me, He playing in the middle of the zone. I'm in the dunker spot. My guard trail in the high post right there at the free throw line. They hit trail. Soon as trail caught the ball, I clap for it like this. Let him know, like, hey, I got it. They give it to me real quick. I need it quick. He caught the ball, bounced it to me. As soon as I caught it, I drop step. Met brother at the rim. Put bro in the rim, dunked on him. When I dunked on him, I'm staring him down the whole time going down. I'm shuffling down court sideways, looking at bro. Like, yeah, I remember what you did to me. I remember you thought you were finna put me in the rim. No, sir. You don't put me in the rim. I do the rim right here. Like, hey, I put folks in the rim. You don't put me in there. You feel me? And I need you to understand that today. Today. You gonna understand today that you don't do that to me. You feel me? And then so I ended up with 16 that game. Really should have had more because the ref started trying to foul me out. And the ref admitted it to me. This ain't got nothing to do with the rest of the story. Ref said to my teammate, he called a bogus foul on me. My guard was like, ref, what'd he do? He said, oh, he ain't foul him. But I had to get him out of here. He said he trying to do something. I forgot what he said. He trying to kill them or something like that. He said, oh, he ain't foul him. I had to get him up out of here. Like he was trying to do something like that. Basically saying I was doing too much. Cause we were blowing them out. That's basically what he said. I'm like, bro, no, you don't do that to me. Like, you don't do that to the game, man. Foul me, like you giving me fouls because we beating them. That's basically what he said. Because we were blowing them out. But anyway, blew them boys out on their sophomore night, got them up out of here. So I got the ultimate payback. I was like, nah, bro. I was not going. Like, I'll never forget, bro. I'm telling you, like, you not finna, no. Yeah. I don't go for it, bro. I don't go for it. I had to show him. I'm going to send you the link, bro. Not the link, but I'm going to send you the clip just so you can put it in. Because no.
Yeah. I think that kind of leads me to my other thought about rivalries, man, that makes it so interesting. Is that for one, when a rivalry comes to town, whether it's a player or a team, the past history, every stat, the win-loss record, none of that matters. Though everything that you thought you knew, all the pre-game breakdown, all the analytical stuff, throw out the window. That'll mean nothing for a rivalry. Mm-mm. Every Alabama fan down here understands exactly what we're talking about right now.
Big facts.
When Auburn came and smacked them boys, and Auburn was trash that year. I think that was like a year or two after Cam left. That was terrible. Bama was supposed to be championship road. It was sweep through this little Iron Bowl and head on to the playoffs or whatever it was at that time. Auburn said, no, sir. Take this L with you, and we'll see y'all next year.
Hey, that's crazy because that really how it be. They be trash, and they be like, well, Mink, all right, we out of here. We'll see y'all next season. They just hit us in the mouth like, wow, take that with you.
Yeah. That's the funny part about rivalries, bro. Like it don't matter what type of season they have, what the record is. It don't matter if they both up here, both down here, or it's lopsided. It don't matter what your boy was averaging before, what he's averaging after. This game is all that matters. Like this the mountaintop for them. So it don't matter what happened before and what after. Like there are coaches who had decent seasons, but you keep losing our rivalry. We're gonna have to see about your contract year. We don't know what you're doing, bro. Michigan, Ohio State. I think it was I think it might have been Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh. They was like, "Yo, what you doing here, bro? You know we beat Ohio State, bro. Like if we don't do nothing else this year, we beat Michigan State and Ohio State. I don't care. Of course, we won championships and stuff, but we beat them two teams. That's what we do around here. For Auburn, we beat Alabama. That's what we do around here. All right. For Bama, we beat Auburn. Bama got a little bit more with Clemson and Tennessee got a couple more, but y'all down here compared to Auburn. Auburn is number one.
Facts.
Fans get a little arrogant and try to be, Auburn, y'all. All right, brother. Mess around with the Iron Bowl, y'all get punched him out, take another L. Y'all hearing about that for a whole 365.
Promise you gonna hear about it.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty behind rivalries, bro. Like that's one thing that I will always appreciate about them. And then kind of piggybacking off of that, it's like you inherit a rivalry. It's like the part that make the Celtics Lakers rivalry so great is because it was almost a birthright once you become the guy. So Bill Russell handed that torch down to Larry Bird to, this is what we do as a Celtic. We take out the Lakers. That's what we do. Larry Bird passed that down to Paul Pierce. Now, did it carry over that much? Yeah, it was a little bit there, but the Celtics were trash, so it's like, it didn't matter. So, you had Jerry West pass that torch down to Magic or Kareem and Magic. They passed the torch down to Shaq and Kobe, and then Kobe kept running with it. You know what we do around here with LA, right? The little step brother down the street, we smack them around. We don't even mention their name. They're just the little step brother down the street. We smack them. That's what we do around here. That's number one. And number two, them boys across the nation, they're green and white, we smack them around too. All right? That's what we do over here. We take care of them two teams. If nobody else, we take care of them two teams year round. And that's inherited a part of what we do. And I think that's the beauty in it, man. And that's part of what, like we said earlier, of how the roster changes so much that throws all that stuff out the window to where teams can't give that birthright. That's why colleges still have it, but pros, it's hard to keep that momentum going. So if Steph Curry left the Warriors a couple years after that rivalry, or the rivalry with the Cavs, I don't know if we talk about the Warriors anymore. So LeBron left the Cavs. We ain't talking about the Cavs no more as a rivalry with the Warriors. Who cares? The Cavs, y'all figure out how to get in the playoffs, and that'll be fun for y'all. So you don't inherit rivalries the same anymore because the players can't pass that torch down to the team, because you gone for 2 years or 4 years and you gone. Like, I can't give you this team rivalry torch because you're not a team. It's a player thing. So I think that that inherent dislike of another team, you don't have the same anymore. And plus, you think about the stats and stuff, throw all the stuff out the window, because like I said, man, them rivalries bring a whole other side about the team and the players out. You could have had a trash year and nobody feel motivated, man. It's whatever game of the season. Like, I don't care. We playing who? All right. What's up? What we doing now? So that's the beauty in rivalries, man. Like, I think that's what I was finna ask you later, what makes rivalries so special? But I think that's part of what makes rivalries so special. Is just that you
never know.
You never know, man. It's the wild card factor every single year. So, like, that's the beauty in the rivalries, man. You can never predict it.
Man, this is gonna be my last story, I promise. But one of our biggest rivalries here at CSU is against Clayton State, and it's like, who the real CSU? You feel me? And that's like even our hashtag. It's like, we go to CSU and it's a hashtag Columbus, not Clayton, because we both, our initials both CSU, whatever. So clearly we're the real CSU for every reason. But anyway, we played them. We played them this year. They came to Columbus first, blow them out, smack them around. Like, no biggie. Like, game was kind of packed out, you feel me? But smacked them around, wasn't close, whatever. We play them down there. Go to Clayton. They stay homecoming, and they playing us. So now the game, like, super packed. And they ain't got no big gym. They gym the size of like a regular high school gym, for real, for real. So it's packed out. People standing room only. And B, when I tell you these boys was having the game of their life. B, this another bottom of the league team, right? Didn't make the playoffs, none of that. These boys hooping. And we was not playing well at all. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, even me, myself, I'm not even trying to, like, put it off on nobody. Like, myself, like, included, we were not playing well. We missed shots that we normally make. It was just, I don't know. At one point, I said, I think this rim lower than the other rim. Like, so the rim we warmed up on was higher than the rim we was playing on, or something like that. Like, because it was some stuff I missed, and I was like, what? Like, you miss some stuff you just normally make, and you kind of look at your hand or look at the goal, like, what just happened? Mm-hmm. That was me. Like, I missed some stuff, like some post moves. I remember I like reversed the lay or something like that, and it came and it hit and rolled out, and I was like, what? Like, but I was not the only one. A couple of us did that. That's when I knew. I was like, something is wrong. Something is off. But anyway, these boys hooping. I'm talking about making tough stuff. I knew we was in trouble when one of their best players had the ball, shot clock running down, had Hunt on him. Hunt a solid defender, good defender. Hunt 6'7", Buddy with the ball probably like 6'4". Guarding him on the perimeter. Hunt playing great D. Bruh hit Hunt with like a little Jason Tatum side step tray ball. Great contest. High arc. Like the ball in the air for a long time. Jump went in none but net. Like timely. Like under 5 minutes left in the game did that. I was like, oof. Oof. It's bad. It's bad. I was like, these boys hooping. I could not believe it. Like, it was one of them things. Because when we played them at home, it was nothing like that. We like blitzing these boys. They was not ready. Mm-hmm. We played them down there. These boys like coming off screens, pulling up cash. I'm like, dang, bro. Like, they not missing. And we still only lost by 4. These boys beat us. Folks storming the court. They ran on the court celebrating and jumped, man, because it was their homecoming. This was so big for them. I was like, boy, B, when I tell you I was sick, No way we just lost to these sorry boys. No offense to them individually, they good, but as a team, I was like, no way we just lost to them, bro. No way. These boys got 2 wins in conference. I'm sick. But that's how it went. Like, that rivalry, their homecoming, it's packed. It's like all the things was formulated against us. Like, the forces was against us that day. And we fell short, man. We just didn't, perform. And they did. And they won that game. And I was like, man, that was my experience in like a real rivalry game. Cause I can't think of no other time I was in a game like, man, like the forces are against us right now. Like I'd have been in some hostile environments now. But that was one particular day I felt like Alabama. Like Alabama be like ranked number 1 in the nation, number 2 in the nation, whatever. Auburn be 5 and 6. And then next thing you know, we go into triple overtime with them. It's like, boy, what's going on? Why Auburn has never played this good, or we've never played this bad? One of these things, one of them is wrong. Like, the forces are just against us. I don't know what it is. That was the first time I really felt that. I was like, man, everything is going, like, it's not going our way. Nothing is going our way right now. And it just was the way it was that day. And we messed around and lost. Luckily, we got out of there, we lost, but we still, that was a game that could have cost us a bid to the NCAA tournament. Because that's a bad loss. A team that didn't even make our playoffs, we lost to them. That's a bad loss. Mm-hmm. So that looked bad on your record, man. But luckily, we still pulled out 20 wins this season and all that. So it all still worked out. But still, woo, I'll be doggone if I wasn't sick in that rivalry. I was like, man, I don't never want to lose to these boys again. I never want to lose to them again. So that was my little experience in rivalries, man. I was like, man, these boys are hooping like they ain't never hooped before. Just because it's us. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason. So rivalry's real, man. That's a real thing. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the beauty in it, man. Like, that's what makes it so fun, because it's a wild card. You never can predict really what's going to happen. And so, some like you said, the higher up teams, you might get a little arrogant, but like, oh, who playing? Don't worry about it. I ain't gotta watch that game for real. You might have the game on, but you ain't really paying attention because it's whatever. It's a little scrub team. And then the lower team, like, who we playing? I'll watch because I'm faithful and loyal, but but in rivalry games, both teams just like locked in, just like You just intensity is a whole other level. So that's what makes it beautiful, bro. And it's funny, man, to see. Once again, I love a little pettiness, especially when it's a little higher up petty shots. Like I like Drake's petty stuff. When it's very subtle. Sometimes you gotta like really dig deep to like, ooh, he said that. I see what you're doing there, man. So I like little petty stuff like that. But yeah, for my last question before we get out of here, man. I don't see team rivalries coming back because I don't see nobody sticking long enough with a team to make it worthwhile. And I don't see not a program, but an organization being good long enough to make it a rivalry, So what players do we see that have potential to make it a rivalry to where it's like year in, year out, we know we can have this player versus this player because I honestly don't think we've had that like a pure just mono rivalry for real. For like Katie and LeBron's probably the closest thing we had, but it really wasn't like everybody was just like, "Ooh, we can't wait, we got to watch it," like year in, year out. So, what rivalry do you see that we could possibly have in the future or that we do have now?
I would say first thing probably come to mind for me, Luca versus the entire LA Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they hate each other. I feel like Luca hate them and they hate Luca because Luca be giving them the business. But
Mm-hmm.
Clippers be winning. Well, they won them playoff series. But Luca giving them 30, 40 every time. I know he
Yep.
take it personal. Because he be yelling at them. He be getting right with them. So I know he take it personal. So I can see that being one. Um, Let me think of another like mano y mano type matchup. Uh, I could see possibly John Morant and like maybe Steph Curry the next few years while Steph's still good and in his prime. I can see him and Ja going at it because the way they played this year, and I don't think the Grizzlies going nowhere, nor the Warriors. I could see maybe Giannis versus James Harden was something for a little while, but I think that's on his way out now with James kind of on decline and not really like the number one option like he used to be. But excuse me, I can see that. But that's about it, really. I don't really know who else got any kind of disdain or dislike towards one another.
Yeah. I feel like Luka versus Clippers is a possibility, just depending on. Well, I don't know because Pat Bev left, and he was a big part of that. He was the mouthpiece that fueled our whole thing going. So, but we got to see. I feel like him and Luka and PG got a little something going back and forth, and Marcus Morris might be to take over that mouthpiece and
Mm-hmm.
add a little gasoline to that fire. But we'll see, man. I feel like Luka probably take it personal, but I don't know if the Clippers gonna have like the marketing to make that rivalry fuel. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um, since Pat Bev is gone, so that could be something. I think it'll take a little work to get there, but I would like to see Joel Embiid versus Giannis possibly be one. Both teams are up there in the East, and both teams have really good players, and it's still um, Giannis like 26, 27, Joel somewhere around that age too. So you can get a few good years of them prime going head to head, and I don't see either team being bad for their career for right now, at least. It depending on how Joel hold up.
Yeah.
I can see them going head to head, making it at a thing. Um, Interesting one to look out for: Devin Booker versus Luca. That was some very petty stuff during that playoff series, man. So when Luca had the ball and D Book came and snatched it from him and did something with it, I was like, "Let's go! We get inside. I like this. This makes the series more interesting." So I think that's one to look out for. Um, that's all I can think of right now, man. That I can see like it's not exactly there yet, but so you put a little gasoline on there, keep seeing teams on the regular because Joel know how to say the right stuff through his pettiness through Twitter and through the media, the interviews. And Giannis know how to be fake humble at times and say the right stuff to. I think Jokic was the best big man the past 5 seasons that I've seen, and just like I see what you're doing there, bro. Like you're not you're not slick, bro. Like throwing a jab. Like I think Jokic, man, he's just the best all around player. Just that you're throwing a jab at Joel, bro. I see what you're doing, man. So I think that could be a thing, and I think that's it for right now, man. I can't really think of anybody else that just can build up to make it be a thing of us versus y'all that the fan base can get it behind. Like I try to think a little bit more deep into, but that's the only few that come to mind right now.
Yeah, I can't think of too many either. I still get excited to see LeBron versus like the Warriors and LeBron versus KD. I still get excited to see Steph versus Dame. I still get excited to see Russ versus Pat Bell just to see, if that fire still there. I
Mm-hmm.
still get excited about those little things. But I'm sure, just like anything, like it's gonna always come full circle. There are gonna be more rivalries. There'll be more guys that we see the competitive fire between, and a little slight hate, a little slight dislike between when they play.
Yeah.
So we just gotta wait and see. It's gonna come around, but that's it for me, man. Anything else you want to say on this, man?
No, I'm good, man. I just hope we do get some rivalries come back in. That'll be fun to watch. But that's all I got for it, man.
Hey man, if they want to start up some rivalries, tell somebody to call somebody or nobody. Yeah. Stuff will start up real quick then. So I heard. But hey, that's a quick way to do it. I heard. But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all for listening. That does it for another episode of the BeBall Jones podcast. I hope y'all got something out of it. I hope y'all enjoyed our good little talk on rivalries. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you agree with some of our opinions, or if you disagree. What do you think about rivalries? What's some rivalries that y'all see in the league that maybe we didn't mention, whether they be players or teams? Let us know what y'all think. And just conversate with us a little bit, man. We good about going back to the comments and seeing what you guys are talking about. So, but be sure to follow Brian on all social media at BeBall Jones. That's BeBall Jones on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Be sure to follow me on all social media. Well, not also. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at DailyH34. And Nelson.Haskin on IG, and just my own name, Nelson Haskin on Facebook. And, interact with us a little bit. We keep the conversation going over there. We greatly appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast TikTok, the BeBall Jones podcast, man. We got a couple videos up already over there. So go check those out, like it up for us, and, share those with a friend, man. We hope y'all get something out of it. But that does it, man, for us on another episode of the BeBall Jones podcast. We appreciate y'all for listening. And please be sure to tune in next week. And so without further ado, man, we out.